Yo, everyday superpower. We talk body language, relationships, human communication, biology, psychology, game, everything in between. I got another quote from a girl I was seeing, yeah? I said, "What's the problem with men today trying to date?" And she said to me in her own words, yeah, and I made a note of this because I thought that's a good one that... Let me just read it so I get it exact. They listen, but they don't hear. Now, what does that even mean? It might not make too much sense without the context as to which we were speaking in, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you as a man need to pay attention. You need to allow that woman to be seen. We hate it, don't we, when we're not acknowledged for who we are and what we bring to the table. Okay, some people say they work a thankless job. It's not a good thing to have a thankless job. That woman is out there looking beautiful, being fantastic in her feminine energy, and you are not acknowledging that. You're just waiting for your turn to talk. You are self-absorbed, egotistical, withdrawn into yourself. And how can she be attracted to you when you are so desperately trying to sell yourself, as opposed to giving her what she needs and allowing her to flock to you as the shepherd of the sheep, yes? When a dog does a trick, you feed it a little treat. Congratulations, well done, I'm proud of you. Yeah? Acknowledge and give gift to that beautiful entity that is there before you. They listen to me, but then they're not really going into depth. They're not paying attention to the words I speak. They're not observing who I am. They're not paying attention to detail. They don't see my trinkets of voice, vocal tone, physical adornments. None of them do that. None of them been taught to do that. None of them appreciate me. Okay? I could do 200 videos on this. I think every single video I've even done is rooted in this, yeah? Leave yourself and enter them. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. When they speak to you, listen to them. What are they trying to say? Where does it link? Where is the flutter of the voice? Where is the vocal inflection? Why have they said that? Why have they chose to say that? What are they leaving out of the equation? Why are they not saying that? What are they hinting at? What are they insinuating? And then when you start to pay attention and maneuver and flirt around in your communications and responses and questions to what have been said, and you're accurate and on point and indirectly playing them better at their own game, you'll become a very special man. Makes sense, right? I'm not speaking game I've read from a book. I'm not speaking on what another, YouTuber says. I'm not talking about pickup artistry. I'm talking about what a woman has told me in regards to the failures of the men who haven't been successful with her, has told me. And why she told me? Because I've managed to communicate with the efficiency to get this information and be in position as to where she can put all these other men down. In the might of my presence. When you want to question its legitimacy, right? Pay attention. You're not listening to me here. You're listening to the woman who wants you to communicate with her better. I'm just a messenger. When she speaks, listen to her. And when you listen, focus, pay attention, remember, if there's anything to acknowledge, even if you need to write a note for yourself. Oh, I don't need to give a woman all this attention and time and blah, blah, blah. If you want to impress her, or if you want to sharpen up your game, it's worthwhile starting now, even if she's not that fantastic, just so you can learn how to deal with things she's brought up, reference it later, have an attention to detail as to where you can bring up things she said later on in life, and she will think, wow, I feel seen, I feel noticed. Depressed people spend all day inside doing nothing. They're away from the world, not social. Why do you think they're depressed? When you go out and you're acknowledged for your deeds and people see you for who you are and acknowledge how beautiful you are and fantastic you are, it feels good, right? Us men, we don't receive enough compliments, generally speaking. We might not receive enough compliments, and that might affect our confidence. That might affect our competence with our self-belief and self-worth. So when somebody does acknowledge it and tell us that, it's an incredible healing strike. It plants a seed that we are worthwhile and we are visible and we are important. So why don't you treat her like that? It's not to say that you're putting her on a pedestal. That's not the case. You're just paying attention because it matters. You don't have to even try and game it. You simply just have to pay attention, because if you want to get good at this game, you need to find observational approach to things. You can't just try and blag it. You can't just read rules of how to speak to people. You can't just read rules on how to react and talk. And it's you're not a robot. You're a human being. Pay attention and act accordingly. Be a respectful, non-threatening man who cares, who sees. And you'll see these women start to fall under your spell. They'll fall in love with you because you're unlike the majority of men out there. You're special. Who doesn't want to be special? Click like and subscribe. That's some game. I dish out this game every single day of my life, man. 2 links down in the description. One's the catalogue of body language. You'll learn how to read someone from their head to their toes just for observing them. Second's the Patreon. I'm signing out.